Hi my lovies, I'm here with such a beautiful one. This is wild marjoram, and to me it's the wildflower of finding your home and belonging, because it doesn't grow in soil or rich soil or in beautiful gardens. This one finds little cracks in the ground and grows there. And I just think that's really, really special. And the scientific name for it is Origanum vulgare. And Origanum means joy of the mountain. And the more I learned about it, the more I understood why. Because every summer, wild marjoram produces tiny, tiny seeds, and the wind carries them and the rain washes them along. Our animals and birds and even our footsteps can scatter them somewhere across the land. And most of the seeds, they don't land anywhere, or they land on bare stone, or they land on somewhere that's some dry out and some are washed away. But every now and then, one tiny seed drifts into a crack. And over the months and years, that little crack has gathered dust and grains of sand and fallen leaves and just enough life and just enough earth for the wild marjoram to begin. And there's warmth from the stone and even sunlight and enough rain. And somehow the seed, it's found its home. And I think that's lovely. It doesn't complain like that it isn't growing in a beautiful, beautiful garden. And it doesn't wait for the perfect conditions. It simply sends its roots deeper. And I just really love that. And its leaves fill with fragrance. It's so beautiful and it's so good for you as well. Its flowers begin to bloom and something wonderful happens. The bees arrive. The butterflies arrive. And it starts creating and hoverflies dance from flower to flower. And what looks like an empty crack becomes a place full of life. So wild marjoram doesn't just find it home, it creates one. And I love that. And perhaps that's why our ancestors called it the joy of the mountain. Not because that every mountain was easy, but because wherever this little plant found a place to belong, joy quietly found it. It found the bees and the hoverflies. And sometimes life scatters us in different directions that we've never expected. And sometimes we spend years searching for where we belong. But home isn't always where we're born. Sometimes it's the place where our roots finally find just something to hold on to. The place where we stop trying to become someone else and quietly begin becoming ourselves. So if you ever feel lost, remember the wild marjoram. You don't need perfect soil. You only need the place where your heart can finally whisper, I'm home. And you might have a weirdo living beside you, but it doesn't matter. It's still your home. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, thanks guys. It's actually really good for you as well. There's so many medicinal benefits to it. You can make a tea out of this, and it's really, really good for your cells and your metabolism and all that. So if you see this one, guys, just reach out and thank it and wonder at how it got there and be happy that it's found its place. Okay, thanks a million guys. Bye, 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 bye.